Hey everybody, Lars here, and I am back. Now, today we're gonna do things just a little bit differently. I know I've been gone for a couple days. I mean, I haven't really actually been gone, but I've been doing real life jobs and stuff like that. But I'm finally back. I can do what I love, which is playing Pokemon Go and making videos. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna take a look this time around, not just at some wins, but at some losses. I'm gonna show you guys some videos in which I lose, and I'm gonna break it down and show you how I could have turned it around and won. And a lot of times it boils down to maybe like a miscount or lag, but sometimes it's something greater than that. Sometimes it's just like a strategy that I could have done or that I should have been aware of. And in hindsight, I'm like, oh yeah, should have done that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna do that today. And as always, please make sure to like and subscribe. I am so stoked. We are almost to 1,000 and it means the world to me. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's dive in and let's do it. All right, time for the first video. And now I lost this set. It was really close. They are using an ABB with 2 flyers in the back. To start things off, I go as normal. I follow the SOP. I don't charge up Psychic, then try to bluff them. It's really rare. I've only gotten like 2 people doing that. So for the most part, just use Power Up Punch, then Psychic. You'll be fine, and they'll have to eat a shield. So Bastiodon coming back out, and he is just going to farm that knocked out down. Get that energy up so when Swampert comes in, he can throw a Stone Edge. All right, time to throw that Stone Edge. And now as soon as that happens, we switch to Victory Bell. Unfortunately, we just get one fast move off, which was just not enough. Perhaps if I had done maybe one more fast attack with Bastiodon, I would have been fine. But here I should have thrown that Leaf Tornado. Had that Leaf Tornado connected and actually broke their attack, we would have won. Secondly, be aware of this. We either, since we have Bastiodon in the back, we want to either have this Sledge Bomb kill Altaria, or we want to die because we have Bastiodon in the back to come in and farm them. So either way, you don't want to get stuck in the middle and have Altaria still alive with a sliver of health left. It will spell doom for you because you can't have Bastiodon come in and farm it because it's already almost dead, and Victory Bell is now dead and so it can't, kill the Swampert. So that is worst case scenario. You don't want to get caught in something like that. Altaria is back in. No worries. Go ahead. Really, they did a little bit of damage, and it just was really rough. Tried to farm him down. Ideally, we would have had just a little bit more health. We could have farmed him down, and then when Swampert comes in, use the charged move, charge it back up, use it again, and then just boop Altaria and be over. Unfortunately, we just didn't have enough health. Bastiodon is tanky, but just wasn't tanky enough for this scenario. No worries, though. ABB with double flyers in the back. All right, time for some Gliscor fights. So we switched to Victory Bell. They're going to go ahead and use that Night Slash, shield it. They end up switching to Walrein, but not before we can get that Leaf Tornado off. So there it is. We get the attack break. We're going to bring in Medicham. I know they're going to use an Earthquake here, but hey, it has been weakened, so that is really good for us. And here it is. All right, Walrein is down. So now we're going to go ahead. They're winding down the clock just a little bit. Here comes Froslass. We're going to go ahead and throw a Psychic. They don't shield, which is huge. Bastiodon coming back in. They are going to go ahead and throw this Earthquake. Of course, we're going to shield. So they cannot do anything else, and that is game. All right, we have a Lantern lead, and so we immediately switch to Medicham. They're going to go ahead. They're going to switch to Froslass. Going to throw this Psychic. Now, I know that this Froslass is kind of in lieu of a Sableye, so we need to get that lead. We are going to use both of our shields here. First Shadow Ball, and then they're going to go ahead, throw an Avalanche. We are not risking it. We need to take that lead back because I know they have a flyer back there. So we beat the Froslass, no problem. Throw that Psychic. There it is. At this point, the battle is over. We have won. There's not much they can do just because we have hard countered both of their Pokemon, and they even let those Psychics hit Noctowl because there's not much they can do. Go ahead, run down the clock just a little bit. They quick switch, we quick switch. It is over. As always, the most they can do here is 2 Surfs or 1 Thunderbolt, and that is that. Game over. All right, so I had 2 Gliscor videos. One of them got deleted, but I was able to save one of them. So we leave Bastiodon in. They are going to fake us out here, which kind of is a bummer because that means now they do have the advantage. We're going to go ahead and throw this Stone Edge anyways. And of course, they're going to shield. Going to charge back up Stone Edge. They're going to throw another attack. It's going to be an Earthquake. We're going to shield again. And then, boom, it hits us. Well, not really. We switched to Medicham. So it's Medicham versus Medicham, except for we are down to 0 shields. They have 1. They're going to throw that Psychic. We're going to go ahead, answer back with a Psychic of our own. There it goes, around and round. All right, and now we're going to go ahead, we're going to bait them, charge it up, Power Up Punch +1 to make it look like an Ice Punch. And they are biting. So down to 0 shields apiece. There's a Psychic to finish my Medicham off. I throw in Victory Bell. Cut Plant is just doing it. And then they bring out Gliscor. I quick switch to Bastiodon. I knew they were going to throw that Night Slash, so I wanted Bastiodon to absorb it. Here comes Lantern. Breathe a sigh of relief because now we can throw this Stone Edge and there is nothing Gliscor can do in the back. It cannot charge another attack up quick enough, especially concerning Earthquake for Bastiodon or even Night Slash since it is a shadow. There it is. We're going to throw one last Stone Edge. We're going to get it off with just a sliver of health left. And as soon as that Stone Edge comes off, we are switching directly to Victory Bell to finish it off there. And then boop, boop, done. All right, so I'm breaking with tradition, throwing in Medicham. Here comes Lantern, going to try to bait them with this Power Up Punch, and they bite. There's the shield. We're going to go ahead and not shield this attack. I thought about it, but you know, I probably was going to be a Surf. So there it is, going to use a Psychic here. Now we got lucky, they didn't shield. However, they are going to get one Thunderbolt off here. And if you're all counting, you know it's a Thunderbolt. So we're going to go ahead and shield that. And now here comes Knocked Out. So we are looking good. Here's a Psychic. There it is. We get that defense break, which is huge. Now, here is where they made a critical error. We throw it and they shield here. They should not have shielded because we can bring in Victory Bell. We're going to go ahead. We know this is a Rock Slide. It cannot be anything else. There it is. They're going to get one more Rock Slide off. We're going to go ahead. We're going to shield this Rock Slide, and then they cannot get another one off before we throw this Leaf Tornado. There's a Leaf Tornado, and regardless if it breaks their attack or not, one last little boop, and it is game over.